We've got a tier list and videos on all these heroes for Yskalhaig. If you look over this, you'll see every single hero that we bring into that dungeon, and that dungeon is the best dungeon because we have the attack set, the speed set, and the crit rate set. You don't want to farm the second dragon. You only want to farm this dragon to get all that gear along with the crafting material we need to make anything else. Now, I've got them in SS tier to S tier down here to speed runs. I don't think I've missed any hero. There are only so many heroes that can do enough damage on this dragon on stage 10 to make it viable, because we need to do damage. It's very important to get our damage and to get that dragon past those notches. Big thanks to the 3,500 supporters. If you're not a supporter of mine, go to the Netmarble website, pick me as your content creator, and I will send you 200 stamina this month. Bigger rewards are coming next month. All the links are down below. You want to try to get the dragon below the first mark before that right leg attacks you, and then it will spawn 2 new wings that have their attack gauge starting fresh, starting new, so they'll slowly come up. And if you can take it down below that second mark, those wings will go away, and then it'll have like a tail and a leg, and they'll also start a brand new attack gauge. So that'll save you a lot of damage. A lot of damage. That's really what you want to do. That's the target to try to do. SS tier, obviously Sarah is here. We have to have her second passive maxed out so she can block the buffs on the dragon. We're just using her skill 1. This video covers exactly what that is. This covers everything to do with Sarah. This video is actually dedicated to Sarah to show you how to gear her and how to use her against this dragon. Bedivere, the #1 damage in the game. Easiest to gear, only costing 2 vigor to do his skill 2. This is fighting this dragon and showing you exactly how to gear Bedivere. Also, join our Discord. Our Discord has all this information. This is way down in our Discord where we have each individual hero. You can see where we talk about what to equip him with. We have videos, we have write-ups, we have people chatting about Bedivere here, and this is far down. We have so many other guides where most people sit up here and chat, and we have a speed competition going on right now. We just started this, so if you want to join us for the speed competition, please do. We have all the videos and the team setups. I've got a 30-second run on Aldry with Arthur, and he hits for like 200,000. I'll get a video out on all the speed runs once we really get a good collection. Join our Discord. The links are in the pinned comment and the description. You have Frost Morgan. She's Frost going up against Flame. Her second ability can remove more buffs for us. She puts up really good debuffs, so of course she's SS tier for here. Iwert is Frost. Cormac is Frost. Clarisin is Frost, and they are all top tier for dealing damage. They just cost 3 vigor, so they're nowhere near as good as Bedivere, because Bedivere can do probably the same amount of damage, but it's much easier to gear him, and he only costs 2 vigor to do it. That doesn't mean that these are bad. They're still top tier, SS tier to build. Cormac is insane AoE damage. He's in this video. This is a dedicated video to Iwert running through this dragon along with Bedivere toe-to-toe. Cormac is running through this dragon. Clarisin is running through this dragon in this video. And it all talks about gearing them and how to beat the dragon and what to do. S tier means they're still top tier. They're just not mandatory. We have to have Sarah come in there and block those buffs. That's what makes the dragon so easy. We don't have to have Torn as our healer, although I feel like she's the best one. Doing her skill 3 in the Frost spec is amazing healing, really easy to gear her out. Plus, if she has her Chivalry 1, once we go into that dungeon along with Morgan, we're going to do 20% additional damage. That's what happens when you have Morgan and you turn it to Knight. Torrin turns it to Knight with her Chivalry 1. The whole entire team deals 20% additional damage. It's a crazy combination that you should be using all the time. Rosier and her Flame spec is unreal for the amount of damage she can do with books or without books. Plus, she heals herself. She has this vampiric ability to heal herself anywhere from like 5,000 to 10,000 per hit. Gillian is great in the Frost spec because she has the ability to do some AoE healing, group-wide healing. And then Vivian, obviously on her skill 3, she does really good healing. We could bring her in as a healer. Merlin, skill 2, could actually be your main DPSer along with support. He's going to do both roles. And then you could bring in Sarah to block the buffs, another healer to heal you like Torrin, and then Morgan. We're going to bring Morgan in no matter what, either your Flame Morgan or your Frost Morgan, to get those debuffs up so we can do more damage. Plus, even Flame Morgan will remove buffs with that second passive. She's just too strong not to bring in on a team. We just did Frederick. Frederick was just buffed last update, and watch this video. At least watch the first 30 seconds of this video. I played some music. I slowed down so you could see everything happen. I think it's really cool. So please go and watch this video if you haven't. The first 30 seconds. Anguish is still extremely strong if you have that skill 3 maxed out. 320% plus dots. What I found when I've been fighting this dragon is you need somewhere close to 300% damage. Single target hit, if it's an AoE, that's fine too, like Cormac. But most of these guys all have a single target hit that can do somewhere close to 300%. It's important because, again, we got to get that dragon down below those marks. Otherwise, those side wings and arms start to hit us, and we just can't take all that damage. At 320% plus his attack buff, his accuracy buff, his dots will fill that role very easy. I haven't played Sigrun myself, but a lot of people say that she can solo this dragon, or pretty much solo it with really good gear, with really high chivalries by reflecting damage. I haven't seen that. If you have that build, let me know. I'll do a video on it because I haven't played Sigrun. I just hands down have not played her at all, and even new players say that she helps out a lot with applying marks, you know, shielding somebody else on the skill 2, doing a lot of damage on that skill 3. They say that she can be viable. I've just never played her, so let me know down below. Kay, Ralph, and Gareth are right at the damage we need to kill this dragon, and Ralph just got buffed just last update to do enough damage on the skill 2. I want to test this out, but I don't have enough books. I know it'll work. 295% damage is fine as long as there's a debuff on the dragon, and there will be from our Morgan, so he'll do the 295, and it's a 2 vigor cost. So we can definitely make it through with Ralph, and if somebody dies with Ralph on our team, he's going to go crazy. So I want to test this. I just need to get some more Frost books to be able to skill him, because we can't do it without those books. Isolda's skill 3 and her flame spec is powerful enough to heal us. Gillian is S-, in her flame. It's a single target heal. If you have enough gear, if you're already farming it and flying through it, then yeah, you can always make a video and show Gillian in there as your main healer. But it's very deceiving because most people aren't at the stage to where they can speed farm this. They're going to need more healing than a single target healer, and her ability to knock back the attack gauge isn't going to work on this dragon. We can't knock back his attack gauge. We can do it on the sides, we can do it on the drakes up to the dragon, but we can't actually knock back the main dragon's attack gauge. And that single target heal is not going to keep most people alive at all. So when you see that, again, it's deceiving. She's still S-. If you bring her into your team along with Sarah blocking, doing her skill 1, Gillian doing her skill 2, and then Morgan along with your DPS, if you're just trying to break into stage 10 or you're just barely doing stage 10, that's not a good play. When you're easily farming stage 10, you can go into speedruns. Anya is the queen of speedruns, giving you critical damage, attack buffs, and counterattack. She's used everywhere for all speedruns. You've got Beborn, Frederick in there as well to give you some attack buffs if you want to use those and you don't have Anya. This list, I believe, has every single hero we can use in this dungeon. I don't think I missed anybody, and I really don't believe I missed any attacker. There's no other flame attack or frost attack that can do enough damage to help us out. And I've tested a lot of these. I've even tested, what's his name, Bond on his skill 3 and his skill 2, fully maxed out, top end gear as being our main damage dealer, and it just did not work well. He doesn't have a single target attack on a skill 3, it's an AoE, and it just didn't seem to do enough damage no matter how I geared him. With speed sets, with whatever else set, I got through it. I can make it work. But it's not something for progression, and it didn't seem like it was enough damage compared to these other heroes for me to put Bon on this list. But that's it, everybody. Let me know your thoughts on this tier list. Let me know your thoughts on these heroes. There is Cormac Smash. He's amazing. Amazing in Arena, amazing in this dragon. If you're not leveling up Cormac on a skill 3, get to it, man. Cormac is used everywhere with that speed lead in story, speed lead in Arena, and then, of course, all these other heroes that we talked about are top tier damage dealers as well. Thanks so much for joining me, guys. Appreciate your time, your love, your support. Again, let me know in the comments down below what you think about this. If you have any ideas for teams, join our Discord. And again, thank you all for being amazing supporters over at the Netmarble website. I appreciate it. I'll see you all in a video soon.